Alrighty guys, so welcome back for yet another Dokkan battle video, and in today's video what I kind of wanted to go ahead and discuss was of course the new EZA details that we did receive for this Captain Ginyu Goku, as well as for Int Golden Frieza. Now, Int Golden Frieza's details were already revealed to us, but again, I did want to discuss both it as well as this Ginyu Goku at the same time, because I kind of have a little bit of a rant coming up. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's hop right in. So again, as you guys know, this Captain Ginyu Goku is a complete free-to-play unit. He is, again, one of the very easiest free-to-play units that you have to go ahead and farm up. He really is not too difficult. Again, pretty much any newer player that's just starting the game can relatively get this guy with almost no real, issues. So again, very, very good thing that they finally gave this guy an EZA. So first of all, he leads Ginyu Force with 4 ki and 130%. Again, because of the new 200% leader skills, 130% leader skills really aren't as good, but it is at least a decent leader skill for a free-to-play unit. So again, he does have at least that going for him. On his 12 ki, he does greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. This is fantastic. Again, giving him this ability right here is exactly what this unit needed. And he also does keep it on his 18 ki super attack, but he also raises extreme class allies attack by 30% for 1 turn. So it's nice that he's also going to be buffing his allies as well. He starts off with 3 ki and 59% attack and defense. He gets another 10% attack and defense up to 59% per Ginyu Force category ally on the team. Now, this is actually not that bad because, realistically speaking, you would want to run this Captain Ginyu Goku with other Ginyu units, so again, not that bad of a condition. He gives extreme class allies 30% attack and defense. Again, a very nice support type ability right there. A little bit disappointed that it doesn't give ki, but, it is what it is. He also gives Ginyu Force category allies an extra 29% attack and defense for a total of 59%. Alright. And then, dude, his defense is very, very high. Alright. I will say this. Honestly, this Ginyu Goku might be the best free-to-play unit if we're specifically talking about like really, really heavily restricted units. I would honestly categorize this as maybe the best free-to-play unit in the game. And what I exactly mean by that is, again, I do think he's easily one of the top free-to-play units in the game. The issue, of course, being that, kind of kills his ability to be the top or best unit in the game in terms of being free-to-play, is the fact that, again, you pretty much want to be running him with other Ginyu units. But really, other than that, like, this Ginyu Goku is just really good, man. Just reading his description, again, this is really nice because, again, he's got almost 14,000 to defense. He can get extra attack and defense per Ginyu Force members, and, I mean, pretty much Planet Namek Saga, Ginyu Force, Space Traveling Warriors, Special Pose, all of these 4 teams guaranteed have every single Ginyu Force unit on there. Dragon Ball Seekers also has Ginyu Force. Join Forces is pretty much the only team where you really wouldn't want to run this guy. Plus, he's also supporting. He's giving 59% attack and defense to Ginyu Force units, and then 30% to every other extreme class unit. Like, I would consider this guy the best new free-to-play unit in the game, but just because of how restricted his teams are and the units you want to be running with him, I would consider him to be the best free-to-play unit in the game if we're talking about units that are restricted in a game sense. Because when we do like best free-to-play units in the game, it has to be generalized and like overall who's the best, because that includes teams and everything. But honestly, I would say that this guy is probably the best free-to-play unit in the game. He is really, really good just based off of his details. Yeah, dude. He's super, super good. Yeah, I'm actually heavily impressed with what they did with this guy. And honestly, if we go to Terrifying Conquers, which of course AGL Ginyu leads, I mean, you can run a disgusting setup. You can run Dokkan Fest Ginyu, Jason Birder, Rakumen Guldo. You can run, who else is it? This guy. This Captain Ginyu and Ginyu Force. This guy also has an EZA. His EZA is also disgustingly good. You can run him. Now you can run the Ginyu Goku, which is this guy right here. That's like, what? 5 units. And then for the last unit, just make it another Ginyu Force member. I mean, I would honestly recommend probably running Rakum. Rakum would honestly be the best final unit to run. Because again, he has the ability to guard if there's a Ginyu Force ally on the team. He builds up extra attack and defense. He greatly raises attack. Yeah, dude. you can either run Rakum. Who else is the other one? I know Guldo is actually another pretty good option. Because I mean, Jace is nice, but I mean, Jace is, I'm pretty sure he's a support type unit, right? 90%, 20%, up to 60%. Oh yeah, actually, I would actually say you would probably want to run Jace, because he also has the ability to of Scouter, and he's supporting on top of that. So yeah, dude, you can run a pretty nasty team now with the Ginyu Force. The Ginyu Force could honestly be one of the best teams in the game currently. Like, the team build you can do with them is nasty with this guy's EZA. So I'm heavily excited for that. Now, I will say, going into Frieza, that I have seen a lot of people really disappointed with Frieza. Like, they're really not that happy. I personally, again, have yet to really see this guy's details, so I'm not too sure why they're a little unhappy with him, but just know that from what I've seen on Twitter, people are not exactly super hyped or stoked about this Frieza. So he's Resurrected Warriors automatically, which to me, automatically makes him pretty good, because again, we only have, I mean, this Frieza's a 150%, he's also 150%, again, 150% don't cut it anymore, so again, this is obviously going to be the best leader for that. So he's 170%, int 3Q 120% is good, greatly raises defense, already looking very nice, because before, he did nothing. He gets 250% attack and 150% to defense. What is your stats? He's got 13,300 to defense. So his defense is going to be looking very good. He debuffs all enemies 15% attack. So he debuffs them by 15% their attack. So that's actually nice for Super Battle Road. Super class allies and enemies attack minus 7%. Did that say the same? No. Actually, no, yeah, that was reduced from 15%. Minus 7%. So depending on the amount of super class allies and enemies you have, Frieza could really do more harm than good. But, I mean, if you're in a Super Battle Road setting and you're using a pure villain team, this ability is going to be really nice. Because if you're dude, if you're fighting 5 enemies, that would be 35% right here, plus this. That's debuffing the enemy by 50% of their attack. That's really good. But the issue is, again, you would have to be literally running a pure extreme class unit team. He gets another 100% attack and defense when facing a super class enemy. Attacks effective against all types when there's a Reps of Universe 7 category ally attacking the same turn. This honestly doesn't really matter. That's just, you know, a little extra icing on the cake. This is interesting. Because he does get an extra 100% attack and defense when facing a superclass enemy, I would say this is a unit you wouldn't really want to run in the red zone, because every single unit there is extreme class. But I will say that Frieza is going to be very good in like the GT Legendary Goku event, the Legendary Vegeta event, the OG Legendary Goku event. This Frieza is going to be very good. The Gods of Destruction stage or the God event, this Frieza is going to be very good because every single unit there is super class. So Frieza is already looking super good in those types of events, depending on the Super Battle Road stages that you take him on. Like Reps of Universe 7, he should be good because, again, Bergamo and, you know, the Dogs of Universe, whatever is it, 3 3 or 2 or, you know, whatever they're from. I think they're super class. Full power, I'm not too sure. Universal Survival Saga should be the same story. Wicked Bloodline, I think those are all Goku units or like super class units. Otherworld Warriors, I'm not sure if they have a Super Battle Road stage yet, but yeah, this could be a little bit tricky depending on where you're running him, but I do think this Frieza's not as bad as people are saying. Because, again, he does have this along with this at the start, plus his, you know, his stats are looking really, really impressive. And then this, and then the debuff as well. Maybe they could have added just a bit more to Frieza. I guess like they could have made him a support type as well, which really wouldn't have hurt. But he's not horrible, I guess is my main point. Because his link set is actually pretty good too. You know, things like Universe's Most Malevolent is also really good. Strongest Clan in Space. Brutal Beatdown is also going to be very nice for him. Tournament of Power, of course, is going to be a super good key link with other Reps of Universe 7 units, which, you know, speaking of other Reps of Universe 7 units, if we're talking about units that run Resurrected Warriors, you know, you could run a really nice rotation with this Frieza along with the Int one. So, again, pretty good, you know, kind of duo rotation that you could have with these units. So, you know, there is that. And then they do share things like Strongest Clan in Space, Universe's Most Malevolent, Prodigies, Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle. So they share 5 out of 7 links together. So, again, you could run, like I said, a pretty nasty rotation with this Int Golden Frieza, and then the transforming one as well. So, again, not too sure why everyone keeps hating on him. I mean, if we take a look at Resurrected Warriors, because, again, I think the main thing that people don't like is the fact that he has to be facing a superclass enemy, and then the debuff as well. Resurrected Warriors, you can run a very good Extreme Class team. Him, Easy Majin Vegeta actually is not horrible. You can run DKP. You can run this Darkness Toa. Like, you can run a really good viable Extreme Class build. Garlic Jr., Kid Buu, Bojack. So, like, you can run a really nice full Extreme Class Resurrected Warriors team. The only teams that I could potentially see him, like, really struggling on would be probably Reps of Universe 7 and Universal Survival Saga, because there's not a lot of Extreme Class units. There is this Golden Frieza in 17, but, you know, pretty much, again, you really wouldn't want to run him here, which kind of sucks. So in Reps of Universe 7, I can definitely see him being a bit of an issue. Universal Survival Saga, on the other hand, though, again, this guy's an absolute monster. Tech Hit is also another beast. This unit is actually much better than I think people give him credit for. So Universal Survival Saga, you can easily run a much better team. Obviously, it is going to be held down just a little bit, especially if you're running him, but you can run a pretty viable team here. You can run LR Hit and God Goku, Tech Hit, him. You can run this unit, you know, transforming Frieza. You could run this Gohan and Golden Frieza unit, which I think is a little bit underrated by people. You could even run Bergamo himself. Like, you can run a solid full Extreme Class build with Universal Survival Saga. So, again, it is a little bit disappointing that he does debuff his own Superclass allies, but, you know, it's not as horrible as it was before, where it was like a straight 15%. Now it's 7%. Yeah, this is going to be very situational, the extra 100%. Again, that could be a bit of an issue for this Frieza, I can most definitely see. But at the same time, it's not like the worst thing ever, because he's still getting 150% to defense. That is a very big, substantial buff, plus this as well. Again, he's not going to be crazy good. I will say he's going to be pretty mid or moderate with just this. With this, though, I could see this Frieza getting to, you know, a very, very powerful state, but again, unfortunately, it is a little bit restricted. Not the worst restriction. It's not like a character restriction, but it is a little bit of an annoyance. I can most definitely see that. So, anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. You guys can let me know what you guys think of the EZA for Int Golden Frieza, as well as for Ginyu Goku. Just to give kind of like my final thoughts, I love this Ginyu Goku. Absolutely amazing. Love this guy to death. The Ginyu Force is honestly a top 10 team in the game, and no one can tell me otherwise. Int Golden Frieza, not the worst EZA unit ever. Again, I think he's actually rather good. The only downside would be, for me personally, would just be kind of like this, where he does have to be facing a superclass enemy, but at the same time, it's not the worst condition ever. Again, it could have been way, way worse. Like, he could have been restricted by universe, or reps of universe 7, you know, units, so again, it could have been way worse, but at the same time, I think they did a pretty good job with this Frieza. Again, I don't think he's as bad as people say. Again, I'm not saying he's like the crazy new best easy A unit ever, but he's not going to be horrible, is I guess what I'm trying to say. So anyways, that is going to do it for today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.